Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive. Makes a grab down the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact block. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the BYU Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's bad. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They boot it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Snagged in the middle, it's Harrell. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're working that left side. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes...
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week.
Rides the back on the option to give.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawrence.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open.
Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, BYU! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The sure hands, it's Harrell.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Russell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Nestled just inside that right upright. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play-action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Hagan. Snowed under by the defense. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Dropping back. It's Coleman Hope. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays.
Turning it on! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Russell. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 14 to Central Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport like that.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Lawrence. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cougars will hustle through the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And back to the air on 2nd down. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I know it's something you take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on third and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Lawrence. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Bulldogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Easy completion on the shuffle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. An 84-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shepard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space. It's Russell. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. BYU has this offense clicking. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, BYU! And the route is on.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off play action on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Dean. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harrell. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping your run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Mississippi State.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Give to the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. Give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rice. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Tight end now in motion. To give as they work on that clock. There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Handoff to the lone back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.